Imagine standing on the edge of a vast, uncharted world, feeling the weight of the unknown pressing in on you. If you could capture the essence of human curiosity, adventure, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge in just 5 individuals, could you begin to appreciate the profound impact they've had on our civilization? Each of them, driven by a desire for discovery, defied the boundaries of their time and ventured into the great unknown. Their stories echo through history, and their legacies continue to shape our world today. In this exploration, you will unravel the incredible tales of 5 legendary explorers who changed our world forever, and I promise, what comes next will leave you speechless. Let's dive in with a name that resonates deeply in the annals of exploration: Christopher Columbus. When you hear Columbus, what comes to mind? A brave sailor? A controversial figure? An accidental discoverer? Here's something you didn't expect. Columbus was not seeking a new land, but a faster route to Asia for trade. What compelled him was not just the allure of newfound territories, but the potential for immense wealth, trading spices, silks, and other treasures. In 1492, with 3 ships, Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria, he set sail across the Atlantic, paving the way for further exploration of the Americas. You might be wondering, how did a man from Genoa, Italy, become the figurehead of the age of exploration? It wasn't just his sailing skills, but his tenacity and belief in a spherical Earth. Columbus faced skepticism from educated minds of his time, but found backing from the Spanish crown, eager for competition against Portugal in the race for riches. His voyages did not just connect disparate parts of the globe, they ignited an interest in the Americas that would lead to colonization, trade, and a massive transfer of resources known as the Columbian Exchange. Think about this: Columbus's miscalculation brought entire continents into the sphere of European influence, leading to cultural, economic, and social upheavals. The Americas were rich in resources, yet home to indigenous civilizations thriving with their own exquisite histories. But Columbus didn't just initiate an era of exploration, he also inadvertently caused exploitation and suffering. The conflict of his legacy as a harbinger of change and agent of destruction is a complex tapestry woven into his 15th century voyage. Now, let's journey across the globe to the realms of the polar ice caps and delve into the audacious spirit of another legendary explorer, Sir Ernest Shackleton. You may ask, what makes Shackleton's story so captivating? It's a tale of resilience in the face of unimaginable adversity. In 1914, Shackleton embarked on his imperial transantarctic expedition, motivated by the dream of being the first to traverse the Antarctic continent from sea to sea. However, his ship, the Endurance, became trapped in the pack ice of the Weddell Sea, forcing Shackleton and his crew into a harrowing fight for survival. Here's something that may surprise you: Shackleton never conquered the Antarctic. Rather, he excelled in leadership, unity, and sheer determination. After enduring months in the frozen wasteland, Shackleton began a remarkably heroic attempt to rescue his men. He and 5 of his crew took a lifeboat across treacherous seas in search of help, a journey that was nothing short of miraculous. Against all odds, he returned to rescue every single man from his original expedition, an accomplishment of extraordinary leadership and commitment to his crew's well-being. What does this teach us? Shackleton's story highlights the deeper lesson of exploration. It isn't always about the destination but the journey and the spirit of adventure that drives us. His legacy is a reminder of courage and human spirit when facing the insurmountable. Could you envision the tenacity of a leader willing to risk everything for the lives of his crew? That's the essence of exploration, not just a mapping of uncharted territories, but delving into the depths of human resilience. As we continue our journey, we shift our focus to the enigmatic figure of Marco Polo, a man whose tales ventured beyond the limits of reality into realms of legend. Consider this: did you know that Polo's journeys inspired generations of adventurers and traders? Born in Venice, Italy, around 1254, Polo traveled extensively in Asia, spending almost 2 decades traversing the vast landscape of the Mongol Empire. His adventures made their way into the pages of the Travels of Marco Polo, a book that offered Europeans a glimpse into the luxurious and diverse worlds across Asia, from China to India. But why does Marco Polo matter in our exploration of legendary figures? His account provided invaluable insights into the cultures, practices, and wealth of the East, breaking down barriers and expanding horizons. Before Polo, many Europeans believed the East was barbaric or distant, but his writings transformed their perceptions. The spice trade that he detailed propelled the age of discovery. Traders were lured by tales of silk and prosperity, thrumming with excitement for exploration. However, there is a common misconception. Was Marco Polo really the first European to travel to China? Some weaving tales suggest he exaggerated his experiences, as trade with the East was already well established. Yet, what we should recognize is Polo's tremendous impact on fostering curiosity and exploration, encouraging countless explorers like Columbus to embark on their own journeys. So, in a way, Polo didn't just navigate countries, he navigated thoughts and dreams of exploration that would resonate through centuries. Let's not forget the Pacific, where we uncover the remarkable story of Captain James Cook. This British explorer is a name synonymous with nautical precision and oceanic discovery. But did you know that Cook was not only a navigator but also a cartographer who dramatically altered the understanding of geography in the 18th century? Through 3 distinct voyages, Cook charted vast areas of the Pacific, pinpointing New Zealand and the eastern coastline of Australia, striving towards his goal to fill the gaps in the maps of the world. Cook's meticulous attention to detail and scientific observations laid the groundwork for future explorations. He collected countless specimens, documented indigenous cultures, and conducted celestial navigation innovations, contributing greatly to the Age of Enlightenment and expanding human knowledge. But did he influence Australia in a negative way? Yes. The legacy of Cook is also marred by the displacement of indigenous peoples following British colonization efforts on the lands he charted. What's striking is that while Cook brought capitalism and trade with his voyages, he also became a symbol of colonialism and oppression. His maritime spirit sails down through time, as Cook's desire for discovery led to an exchange of cultures and goods, but also to the exploitation and suffering of indigenous populations. How do we reconcile such an expansive legacy? Cook's story prompts us to reflect on the multifaceted nature of exploration. It's a blend of enlightenment mingled with the darker shadows of exploitation, a duality that continues to challenge contemporary explorations and interactions with cultures. Finally, we arrive at one of the most transformative figures in the realm of exploration, Ibn Battuta. You might question, who is this man, and why does he deserve a place among the giants? Envision a 14th century traveler whose journeys surpassed even those of Marco Polo in both distance and significance. Ibn Battuta traveled over 75,000 miles across the Islamic world and beyond, exploring parts of Africa, Europe, and Asia during the medieval period. His remarkable accounts capture the vibrancy of cultures, traditions, and civilizations long past. But here's an astonishing fact. Ibn Battuta engaged with countless kingdoms and sultans, immersing himself in various societies. His observations about customs, governance, and daily life were meticulously recorded. This sprawling collection of narratives, the Rila, became fundamental in understanding the cultural exchanges of that time. Yet, he serves as a reminder of how knowledge and the human experience can intertwine beautifully. What made Battuta's journeys truly legendary was not simply the breadth of his travels but how they spread knowledge across continents. His impact on historical geography helped craft future explorations, revealing the world's expanse before Europeans set sail to seek glory. The revelations he brought back fostered an understanding of diversity and promoted curiosity among his contemporaries. As we wrap up our journey through the lives of these 5 legendary explorers, it becomes essential to understand that their legacies are not merely etched in the past, they ripple through our present and future. Each explorer faced challenges that shaped their narratives and, in turn, the world we inhabit today. They remind us of the inherent human drive to explore, understand, and interact with the unknown. As you reflect on the monumental stories of Columbus, Shackleton, Polo, Cook, and Batuta, consider the questions they leave us with. What drives an individual to embark on an adventure into the unknown? How do we, in our modern world, continue their legacy of exploration and understanding across cultures, geographies, and histories? The essence of exploration is an indelible mark on humanity's collective story, a constant quest for knowledge and connection. Ultimately, you've journeyed through the legends of explorers whose tenacity, dreams, and flaws set the stage for bravery, complexity, and the relentless spirit of inquiry. From the windswept shores of the Americas to the icy realms of Antarctica, from the markets of Asia to the horizons of the Pacific, they've left behind lessons that still resonate today. Exploration invites each of us to ponder our paths, to embrace our thirst for knowledge. What will your journey look like in a world teetering at the edge of the unknown? Now, as we conclude this exploration, keep their stories alive within you. Let the spirit of adventure guide you towards your own discoveries, in a world ripe for exploration and connection yet to unfold. Thank you for joining me on this remarkable odyssey through time. I hope you find inspiration to carve your own path into the unknown.